Find the following integrals. The integral of y minus 7y squared plus 2y cubed over root y dy, and the integral of root t minus 1 over root t dt. Right, so let's just a look at the first one. So what we've got to do is prepare the integral before we actually integrate it. So, remembering that the square root of y is y to the half, I'm going to rewrite that as partial fraction, separating this up because this is a common denominator. Y over y to the half minus 7y squared over y to the half plus 2y cubed over y to the half dy. We haven't integrated it yet, so we still keep the integral sign in. Then using our rules of indices, that y to the n is y to the m minus n. So we've got y to the 1 minus divided by y to the half. So that's 1 minus a half, which gives me y to the half. Then we're going to have 7y to the 3 over 2, because 2 minus a half is 3 over 2. And then 2y to the 5 over 2, because 3 minus a half is 5 over 2 dy. Again, we still haven't integrated. Right, we can now integrate, so we will now add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. Same here, minus 7, 3 over 2, add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. The same here, plus 2y to the 5 over 2 plus 1 and divide by the new power. So plus c, don't forget to add the constant of integration. Right, that will give me y to the 3 over 2 over 3 over 2, which is 7y to the 5 over 2 to the 5 over 2 plus 2y to the 7 over 2 over 7 over 2. Now dividing by 3 over 2 plus c, dividing by 3 over 2 is the same as multiplying by 2 over 3. So, and then dividing by 5 over 2, that's the same as multiplying by 2 over 5. So 2 times 7 makes 14 over 5y to the 5 over 2. And then this one will become, you have to multiply this by 2 over 7. So 2 2s are 4, so it's 4 over 7 y to the 7 over 2 plus c. Now you could write that as 2 over 3 root y cubed using the rules of indices, minus 14 over 5 root y to the 5 plus 4 over 7 root y to the 7 plus c. Alright, so remembering you can actually go from here straight to here, if you're good at dividing by fractions. Right, for the second one, the integral of root t minus 1 over root t dt. Preparing the integral, that's t to the half, and root y is equal to y to the half minus 1 over t to the half dt, which is the integral of t to the half minus 1 over y to the n is y to the minus n, so that gives t to the minus a half dt. Let's just correct these and make these t rather than y, so it relates better to this example. So now we just apply the rule of integration. So that becomes t to the half plus 1 divided by a half plus 1, plus t to the minus a half plus 1 divided by minus a half plus 1. So plus c. So that becomes t to the 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2, t to the half divided by a half plus c, and then dividing by 3 over 2 is the same as multiplying by 2 over 3, and the same here, dividing by a half is the same as multiplying by 2 plus c. Or we could write it as y is equal to 2/3 root t cubed minus 2 root t plus c. So this has been a video to show you how to do more complicated integrations where the power is a fractional index or negative. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.